More protests underway in Israel after 6 hostages were found shot and killed in Gaza.
Demonstrators are calling for a ceasefire, but Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is arguing that making further concessions now would send the wrong message to Hamas. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest.
Thousands of protesters taking to the streets once again in Israel, putting more pressure on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu after 6 hostages were found dead inside Gaza.
The military pressure is not a good system, so there is a time to have an agreement.
Demonstrators urging Netanyahu to secure a ceasefire deal that would release the remaining 101 hostages that Israel says are still being held by Hamas. ABC's Marcus Moore on the ground as protesters broke through a barrier near Netanyahu's home.
Demonstrators have just breached a barrier that the security service tried to set up, which is just a few hundred feet from Prime Minister Netanyahu's home.
Hamas releasing a video of Eden Yerushalmi, one of the 6 who were killed, telling the camera how much she loves her family. Monday, Israeli-American Hirsch Goldberg Poland, who was also killed, laid to rest. Thousands lining the streets for a procession to his funeral.
I will love you and I will miss you every single day for the rest of my life. But you're right here.
President Biden saying Netanyahu is not doing enough to get a deal done, and he plans to speak with him, quote, eventually. The president and Vice President Kamala Harris both in the Situation Room Monday strategizing with top aides on a deal. Senior U.S. officials telling ABC News Biden is considering presenting Israel and Hamas a final proposal. Netanyahu has asked the families of the killed hostages for forgiveness, but remains adamant that Israel will not be making additional concessions in the ceasefire negotiations. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.